Welcome back. If you stumbled upon this video, I am able, and so are you. So here we have some Milwaukee insulated screwdriver set here with a specialty screwdriver here, specialty bit. Let's take a look first at the packaging. Let's see here. This is rated for 1,000 volts. Your part number 48222202. It's just going to be 3 screwdrivers. You got your Phillips 2, your slotted quarter, and your ECX. And how does that say? This is your anti-slip bit for electrical fasteners. So that's going to be a number 1. They do have those in different sizes, 1, 2. I don't know if they go as high as 3. But you have some of your UL classifications, a lot of your safety badges here, dual layer installation, flame resistant, impact resistant. Now that doesn't mean impact that you can somehow use this for impact drill, because you can't. That's just drop. I don't know why they didn't just say drop protection, but that's impact protection. Let's see what's going on here in the back. So you got your different bits here. Then you got your shaft lengths, your lanyard holes, and dual layer insulation. And so there you go. There's some of your important information here. Guys could pause that and read it. Very important. I suggest that you do. Same with the warnings. Suggest that you read that. They're basically saying, use eye protection, and if any of this insulation was to get damaged, discard this tool. Wear your insulated electrical gloves if you're working on live wires, and by all means, if you can shut the power off, shut the power off. But if you can't, and there's a situation, insulated gloves, insulated tools. So here we have some branding here. Part number. Warnings. Do not use if insulation is damaged. There's some of your other safety badges. Feels good, rubber. I like to grab a hold of something first before I do anything else to give me a interested or non-interested feel. So this here is your ECX tool. See that? It's kind of like a combined slotted and Phillips. Can be in a lot of your electrical boxes. So of course the insulation starts at the yellow, not up here, at the yellow, and then goes down. 1,000 volts. There's some of your codes on there to let you know what kind of protection this is. So it goes all the way up. And in my pack out, my 15-inch tote pack out, I showed these, and I was saying how light they are. And it dawned on me why they're light, because I can feel there's a groove right here. I think this shank, and I'm not sure, somebody would have to break this down and open it up and confirm what I'm saying, but I'm not saying this for sure. The feeling that I get, the reason why this is light is because this metal goes up to about right here. And then the rest of the reason why it gets wider is because all of this from here is plastic on back. That is an assumption. That is not fact. That is an assumption. I'm just making a guess that while these are light, that this metal goes up to here. And if you can make out how it raises right there, I'm guessing it stops here and goes plastic the rest of the way up, and rubber. If I'm wrong about that, please put it in the comments, because I don't want to give out bad information. The rest of this is plastic. And I would say this plastic is more supple than the Ideal ratchet that I had did a little video on, and I was talking about how hard their plastic was. This plastic doesn't feel that hard. It feels like a more quality plastic. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as hard. And maybe that's just the quality of plastic. Maybe on that Ideal, the plastic is just, ooh, it's just cold and hard. It just, But anyway, you got your ridges here for some gripability. Is that a word? Your lanyard hole. Then you got your branding here, 1000 volt. And there's your symbol there for the ECX. So if you're putting these down in your bag, you can see what you're grabbing. And then moving on, you can pretty much ditto everything else except for the bit. You're gonna have your Phillips here. And all your branding. Same thing. Nice comfort grip. Lanyard. You know, sometimes if you're a Butterfinger, you wanna tether these to you if you use them a lot, and if you're up on a ladder or you're up somewhere high. You know, if you're in a bucket way up and you drop this, you're gonna be so sorry you did, and you're gonna wish you had that tethered to you. So if you did drop it, it's right there by your side. Same here. This is gonna be your slotted. Very nice. So I know you got a lot of insulated brands out there. A lot of companies got their version, and you can get these cheap and you can get them expensive. And I don't know, when you're making something cheap and expensive, you know, you pay for what you get. And I wouldn't trust cheap insulated tools. I would only get cheap insulated tools for the look, and I would never use them as an insulated tool. But the problem with that is somebody else may pick it up and use it as an insulated tool. So for that purpose, I wouldn't get dirt cheap insulated tools, because, you know, your fellow worker might not know that it's a cheap tool. They may not know that you got it just for looks. So I just wouldn't even bother with something like that, because these are very important tools that work on very dangerous things like electricity that could kill you or hurt you permanently. So I'm not even the kind of guy that could talk about this, only except to tell you to be very careful, and not what you should be doing with it, but to be very careful with it. So I got these for myself that, you know, I don't ever work on anything live knowingly, ever. But the reason why I use these sometimes is I may not know. And these are just to protect me if something is live and I think it's not live. I may have done checks, whatever, and it could still be live. You know what I'm saying? You electricians know what I'm talking about. Something can still be alive, and that's why you use your tickers or your sniffers or your testers to kind of test things before you touch things. But this is an added layer of protection. You know, nice, very light. And so with that being said, guys, I hope I gave you a good look at these. Um, and I hope that it was a little help just to be careful when you're dealing with live wire. I hope you guys are not dealing with live wire, but for the guys that are, I salute you and be careful. All right. So that's all I got. And with that being said, thumbs up.